Now, this is what...
Welcome back, chat. Oh, it's so fucking frustrating. Yo, TQ, you should have seen the shit I did at the end of the streamer previous this one. I had to end it because my game was like glitched out because of certain altercations. But the boss fight and the story though was so awesome. Yay! I'm not done yet. I still haven't finished it. I gotta finish. I don't have that much left to do. Well, then install it. It's a free game, my guy. Ain't nobody gonna stop you. Nobody gonna stop you, my G.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand.
Thank you.
You would have to be on the same server as me to play with me.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange.
I don't know what country you live in, but I play on North American servers, so you would have to play
maybe
on
we
North
shouldn't
American
do this after
servers.
all. I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
I understand where you're from, right?
Alright.
But I think it
Maybe
gives
this
you
will
the
help.
option to choose
Everyone.
yourself.
Inaya
Like,
has
I get
something
it, you
great
can
to tell you all.
But you would have to choose the server I'm on if you
wait.
want to play with me.
I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath.
Exam.
In and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we
Welcome
put
everybody
into
to the stream.
embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Wrapping up
Using it as
the
a gift,
Act
though?
5 of the Archon quest
It
of
really
Sumeru.
isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop,
Oh, you're
she
paying
was
me 50
actually
to 70?
preparing a present.
That's still not that bad.
Yeah, it feels
Try
like part of this community. But it looks like Milu's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
I mean, I've
Since
seen
Zubair Theater has long
YouTubers
violated
slash
the
Twitch
Academia's policies
play
and
on
orders,
100-something
we
ping.
have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked. And now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
The academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods. Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
Scummy.
I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father? Their family?
Yeah, I saw that.
What's academia?
50 orbs,
This
huh?
is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
Yeah, Tiki, that sounds about right.
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it
we
for today,
can
everyone.
do.
Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Oh, I got the hiccup. Where? Oh.
Sorry.
I want to wrap this shit up,
I
man.
invited you thinking
So I
this
can
was
go
going
play
to be a
Bleach.
happy occasion.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy said
Alright, Tiki,
true?
you stay safe, man.
The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of... There's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. Brought her here to Zubair Theater. She really talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them.
Never!
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right?
Nahida? You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the Academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem. Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater!
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Alright, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone.
That's our Nilu. We're rooting for you.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with. Hey, what? Get everybody, get a suggestion. Oh.
Trying to best the Academia in a debate is attempting the impossible. If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilu's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilu. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the Academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate. You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilu's feelings. When all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya!
Sorry. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilu shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Yeah, it's way too early to...
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the Academia. Everyone knows, but I still want to try. And it's not just me. I think, say what's on your mind. And do it, after all, the only thing we can...
I understand what you're trying to say.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan? You can still get in touch with your family.
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater?
Right.
That's right, Miss Neela.
Beat the bad guy! Just
Make him eat dirt!
You two. We aren't getting into a fight, but thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my...
well said back there, Nilu.
Lick the
I
top
felt
of the
that I
other
might have said a
members.
bit too much.
Show everyone that
Anyway.
you're okay.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together...
It won't be difficult to explain our position. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure. I did all of that to protect our... Yes, if I can't even protect them... In summary, you... As long as you double down on that point and force...
All right?
While you... Once you're done chat...
Do we really have...
Right now, no one's... Nilu, you are incredible.
Catherine, sit up.
With your
Catherine.
talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first.
I've never thought about... I also want to keep...
You're becoming more and more like... Do your best. We'll do...
Her? My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now.
Inaya was right. It wasn't out of pity, after all. I'd be a terrible... She knows better.
I didn't expect... That reminded me, I can't do things...
Sorry. If the...
It's
My
all right.
pepper.
There, have faith and...
But won't you have her...
So, relax. Look at us now. He was thrilled because he could... We wouldn't be here.
Are you trying?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught the most important thing. I can choose to... Similarly, good and bad are...
You have a point.
Nilu, you don't have to be so nervous.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If...
You're... All right. I got...
Wanna sit down?
When the day comes, I'll get my... If anything goes... I can't...
Body and mind.
This just came out of...
Beats me. Every...
No one is allowed...
Watch out, Mr.
Time to act.
Inaya was right. It wasn't out of... After all, I'd be a terrible... She knows better than...
This just came out of...
Beats me. Everyone...
Body and mind.
Just notify the customers.
Who else am I supposed to talk to?
When the day comes, I'll get... If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream... I...
Physically am talking to anybody. Oh, he didn't have a fucking blue thing!
Paimon doesn't really want...
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me.
Oh, Paimon...
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous... What do you think?
This...
We probably do need to tackle this question. I don't know how to Does that count?
You answered him so serious.
No. Nilu's answer. The meaning of art comes not, in other words, Oh, this is something that the I once pursued the mastery of art. However, the more of a connoisseur, I found that I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater.
It was that right?
Everyone, in all honesty.
Hey,
But what bewildered me was how I realized then that I left the so-called frontiers of art. Art will no longer. If art cannot accomplish.
when you put it, Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders. To put it simply,
I once stood in the spotlight. I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Nilou, you already stand upon the finest stage there is. You cannot give it up.
I understand.
Dust the cobwebs away.
You really seem to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softy at heart. He'll even help out with furniture repair and...
You're here. Is the theater at...
He's been worried sick for a while now.
Hey!
What exactly happened?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the...
Yeah, it is a...
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing. If I win, we might be able...
Really? Master...
Mine too! So what was their excuse, anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they...
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Exactly. They want to look down on us?
Don't worry. Everyone here...
Right. They don't believe that.
Maybe you can...
Ignore him. He's... No matter what, we will all...
Thank you all so much.
There are always more solutions.
Gotta
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts. Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Yo, what's up? Sorry about that. Hey, Xiaosun!
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Sit down, boy. Good day out there, you up, Billy. Sit down! Not you, cat.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inai. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help!
Scatter! There is no escape! No, my sword! Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou will always be a victim. Whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father. My father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?" Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make Father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't 1st. I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to...
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No. No. There should be something else that... No. No. Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life. She told me that I can sympathize. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
All right, let's go.
Well, I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
Okay. Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. I'm not sure why, but...
You were great, Nilou! You talk like that during the debate, and you get it.
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to... Huh? What's left?
Huh? What a strange... Isn't a theater just a...
Wait. You're not asking what the theater... Let me think. Inaya really wants to win. Inaya really... Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing...
Art must first be appreciated by...
Not quite right.
The most important...
Not quite right. Not quite... Not quite... Ah! Got it! When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives... Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoy... It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. And its story won't end here. In the future, and we'll all be there for them.
Boo.
Or aside from the delivery...
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event.
Another one?
But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate.
What is it? It's a strawberry sucker.
Strawberry sucker?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha!
I feel like that's another prong.
Paimon also...
Sorry for the wait. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. Why are you all smiling so much?
We realized that your dad might not be as...
We just finished our prep. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Never say freaking sauce. That is bad luck. That is bad luck. 2 days later. Okay.
The blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilou. Hopefully they were helpful.
Body and mind.
Body and mind!
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the Academia, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in point, Zubair Theater would not be today.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really put... Can Nilou stand her...
Calm down, Nilou. He said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts. The theater carries everyone's feet. Don't think that would... Inaya, don't think that would make for a good rebuttal. In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. This stance holds if all performances are nurturing the popular...
He changed the topic without batting an eye. If I remember correctly... Someone at our theater has He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with... I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by... If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, what's the point of performing a show that its audience can't... That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should...
You tell them, Nilou. Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality. Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for... Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, Nilou!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law. So you must now... This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. However, you have consciously ignored our warning.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academia.
He started talking about procedural stuff. I need to rethink things. Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our... Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah! Yeah! That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rule. So long as this matter is discussed within the academia, this...
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90%... However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the academia. In other...
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable...
Cease your fut...
Nilu's definitely won this point, right? You're right. Stay...
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a based on that fact, we can
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke...
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your home. Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than and without its performances, the theater...
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilu!
Right. I need to keep calm just a little more. No. Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them. For every...
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, the interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon... Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employee relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be when scholars collaborate to solve. However, the reason is simple. We are...
He really doesn't think much of relationships.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilu spoke. The academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to it.
Oh no! What should we do? Things are going in the opposite... A setup?
Good. He said what he said. But... is this real... She already agreed to this. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectation...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore. Right?
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilu. As expected, I should be... If in your eyes... The purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor. By your logic, that means there is no more reason...
Members of the audience who do not belong...
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilu will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth, you're so immersed in your own world,
Yeah, don't look...
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order the audience.
I confess about whether I should... I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you. Oh, that is to say, I was exerting pressure on you. But by doing that, I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. I will move on from my family trouble. But if you dare to harm this place, then...
This is not the time to space out, Sharif.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that...
Of course we are! are!
Miss Inaya is a really good
process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. However, it is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Nilou, you're amazing!
I relaxed for a moment. It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya. They likely won't come.
Didn't know you could get so fierce.
This really took a lot out of me.
Both Miss Nilou and Miss Inaya were...
Should we throw a second round?
Hit him with the like.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, I feel a lot. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. I see. Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had met. Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I thought to myself, the gods must have... But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, yeah. She said, it is a beauty. In other words, she wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her right. That I was completely moved by what she had said. So before she retired, she told me, this is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the... Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully... Although, yeah... Even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father before he left, Mr. Sharif, he probably has a lot of things he wants to say. But, well, yeah. But you and Paimon are more than well... Who knows?
Are you so worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her.
She doesn't win at all. She's a failure in life! What did you say to me? Yeah. You're not my friend anymore. Go! Go see Peppa. And watch cartoons. Now! I put my controller down.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Hinaya.
Hello, everyone.
She'll be dancing for us from now on. So please.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage! Well, when you stop and think about it, happy at Nilou's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's Huh? What do you mean by that? The whole demolition thing was going overboard. But he really could. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some... Oh well. It's not like we can understand how people like him think. Huh? Wait. dragged in. Isn't that Inaya's father?
Oh, it's you two. I don't have much to do today, so I just came.
Are you looking?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her. Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would...
Suspended from...
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly... There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might...
No, that is not necessary. Do not tell her that I was here.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again? But...
Huh?
Huh? You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it.
Huh?
You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart. Father.
Father.
Like father, like
Oh,
daughter.
fuck your
They're
fucking
both so awkward with their feelings.
No, it's only Father.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if I...
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A complete All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be best if they continue to keep some distance for now. But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, they will always be family. All I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you, so we made you a little something.
Isn't... Whoa! This is...
We've up Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani, Miss Raykar, as adventurers.
I don't care.
Zubair Theater will become a permanent memory of your journey.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we...
You're welcome. Come on, take it.
Done. We can have our own theater. Nahida. My throat. Everybody clap your hands. I have to go do Cyto's quest! I will do that another day. Tomorrow, I will do it tomorrow. I am until I get shot up by a Nazi. Alright, I'm gonna be ending the Genshin stream here. I'll finish out the Genshin tomorrow by doing Silence Quest and the rest of the quests of the Archon quest, and then I will also be doing some artifact runs, and then we'll also be doing this. It's probably kind of eventful. But yeah, I will see you guys yeah. I hit the wrong button. I feel very sad, but that's okay. Ba, 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 da, da, ba, ba.